And we are back playing more KOTOR 2 after just pissing off Atris and making me hate Atris because she sucks and she's stupid and I hate her. Actually, immunity belt. Oh, interesting. You lose a little bit of hit chance in exchange for being harder to kill, which is neat. We're gonna pick up our companions first. 2 of them are knocked out.
Did you find what you came for?
Depends. What was I supposed to find?
There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
She was one of the council who cast me out of the order and wanted to punish me even further.
I see it now. The act has left its marks. Be warned. Unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you, weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
Are you done? No, the woman here is a Jedi, Atris.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
Curious indeed. Aren't the handmaiden students?
No. Her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls, trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force-sensitive.
How do you know that? Were you reading their minds?
Invade the mind of another. It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained.
That wasn't a no. She plans to heal the galaxy, then rebuild the order.
Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground.
Got that
Perhaps
right.
Students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force.
Look, we need to leave. Let's go.
Let us depart.
Is that okay?
He's only sleeping. It seems
He's only
has
sleeping.
fatigued him.
Because you made him sleep. Alright, let me free you.
I'm sorry, General.
Nothing to apologize for. You sure you're okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
Jedi Academy, concealed in the northern pole of Telos.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
That it was not in use! You want off to travel?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Come with me then, I could use your help.
Very well, General.
Choose 2 of your party members. The others will join you in the Ebon Hawk. We're gonna take Kreia, and that's it. That's all I want for now. Get some light side points, some influence with Bayodir. Hell yeah, we're looking real light now. And then we're gonna go back to that one room that we were in, now that we have Kreia, because I want that XP boost from her mentor ability. Might be able to get a level here. That would be nice. In fact, I'm almost not certain we will. But there is plenty to steal from these people. Like, that's awkward. Atris, why you got a dark Jedi robe? Although we can give that to, what are you wearing? Just a Jedi robe? Yeah, you can get the extra defense point and it can be upgraded. It doesn't change how she looks, unfortunately. But, that'll be good. Get her more force regen, higher damage, and also some underlays. Hurricane poison grenade, that's worthless to me. Open this door. Steal this plasteel cylinder stuff. Ion rifle. Hi, handmaiden.
You are the exile.
You are the
one
exile.
Atris warned us about.
What did she say?
She said, you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your team.
I'm more like a sister to her.
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts.
I do not walk the path of the dark side.
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian.
So why didn't I keep fighting?
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the
That is untrue.
I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are...
Expressed feelings?
Yes. It is difficult sometimes for...
You saying Atris could be wrong?
Without having seen you and Atris, battle is a pure form of expression.
Fought Atris, I might make the truth come out?
Perhaps. It may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression.
Enough of this, I have other questions.
You may ask.
You look different than the other women.
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others.
You have a different mother but the same father?
I do not wish to discuss.
I apologize.
There's no need to apologize. Before you go, Exile, question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like?
It's a difficult thing to describe.
Please, I wish to know.
These are all really good. Imagine awakening and hearing the heartbeat of the galaxy for the first time. It's like a current that passes through you and carries you with it to all the places it touches. Warmth to the sun without the glare. You can feel the light in its heat, but there's no harshness. You'll know when you die, so unless you seek death, leave me be. It's like the warmth of the sun without the glare.
It is like a cloud, a mist that drifts from living creature to creature, set in motion by currents and eddies. It is the eye of the storm, the passions of all living things turned into energy, into a chorus. It is the rising swell at the end of life, the promise of new territories and new blood, the call of new mysteries in the dark.
I see. Thank you both. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
It's my pleasure. So Kreia went all ominous and almost dark-sidey there.
Why have you approached?
I'm looking for a fight.
I would welcome.
I can use a good sparring
Very
match. And now we're gonna fight. Because fighting is fun.
Before we begin,
I don't know why I'm not over there. Yes, if you're ready to fight, so am I.
with hands also in turn.
You're ready, so am I. So I want to do this. I want to save just in case. And see if I can put my armor back on. Sometimes...
You have fought.
No, okay. So this one doesn't let you wear the armor, unfortunately. Nice kick. Oh, you suck. Sometimes you can get away with equipping armor during this, and it can be super helpful not taking all that extra damage. We need... I guess nothing. Yeah, I guess we just gotta sit here and get lucky. Try a couple power attacks, maybe? I just can't hit her. There we go, that was a good one. Come on, punch her. Please. Oh, that was a good kick to the face. There's the other handmaiden just yawning. Oh, everyone's watching, cool. And we're gonna quick save here just in case. And
You have
bashed her.
succeeded.
Let me heal up and I'll be ready to fight.
Yes?
There we
Having
go.
returned to fight.
I wish to challenge you
Then,
again.
Our next battle will be... You may choose
Hands or feet or whatever melee weapon. We're gonna give it another quick save and I wanna see if I put it on now. Is this the good armor? It's the bad armor. This is the good armor. Oh! I don't think I'm allowed to use force powers, right? This people are melee with still other items or Jedi techniques, okay. So I can just slice her open, but I can't do anything else. I don't know why her animation froze like that. Ah, nice miss, idiot. Okay. Next time I open my mouth, remind me to actually hit my attack. Oh, come on now. Give it a quick save before we win.
You have succeeded.
Let's challenge you
Then,
again.
Our next battle shall be free of restrict inter... Then
I am ready, let's go. So I can use anything I want to beat you. Put my armor back on. No stasis without a force whirlwind. No whirlwind? Okay. I'm also gonna throw on this for future combat. Oh, right, I can use the force. I'm gonna quick save here because I'm gonna want force points at the end of this fight.
you know much of melee combat.
Melee
You surprise
combat.
me.
I wish to challenge you again.
There is nothing more that we can teach you from.
Feel free to pair
If
up.
that is what you wish, then we shall honor it. We shall see how you fight against a group of us. We shall take you in a pair, using everything at our disposal. Use whatever item, weapon, or Jedi technique you wish. We shall match it.
I am ready. Let's go.
Then let us begin.
Then let us begin. Well, first, I need to armor up. Oh, what a crappy miss that was. Wow, that was a lot of damage you just did. Wow, now I missed. Come on now. Do better. Do better. What about a force whirlwind? Unfortunate. Big yawn from Kreia. First one's down. We're gonna go ahead and, before we win this, we're gonna heal up. Because there's one more fight after this one, and it is tough. Which is why I'm going to not use any more force powers for this one. But a quick save. Come on, win this one. Let's give it another quick save a little closer. There we go.
You are a strong opponent. Atris was correct about you. You know much of war and
Take on all of you without breaking a
one
sweat.
does not sweat in the polar regions of Teal.
I'm gonna go ahead and just sit here for a second, get some force powers back. No, I'm not. Who cares? Let's put that to the
Then
test.
our last battle shall be the 5 of us against you. Use any item, any weapon, any technique you wish. You'll need them.
Why not all 6 of you?
There is no need for the last of us to join in this fight. The weakest among us will only serve to diminish our techniques.
Angry
Your fight
growl.
is won when
Not
we
even
are
growl.
5, not 6. And that
Scowl,
number should
there
be
we
enough
go.
for this lesson.
Okay, well, I am ready.
Very well.
We're gonna give it another quick save, and as soon as... There we go. Now they're hostile. I can throw on my armor. And I can shield up, because, oh my, we are about to get pummeled. Okay, we give him a force speed. Our shield's already gone. Wow, okay. Well, this is gonna be a much easier fight than it has been in the past sometimes. Taking that first one out in one hit like that is so good. Buys us a lot of time. And that we get... There we go. We'll heal up one. We'll heal up one more. What? Jerk. Kicking me around. Okay, like, what if you just didn't keep punching me, though?
This will teach you.
Like, what if you just
This
didn't?
will teach you.
Whoa! If I get knocked out of the arena, I lose, so I gotta be careful about that again. Okay, let's just advance med pack. And let's shield up. Who's the hurt one? You are. We're gonna go crazy on this one. Wait, what if I just... Is it gonna be really stupid?
This will teach you.
Ow, they are doing a lot of damage. Let's shield up. We're gonna do one more advanced med pack. We're gonna do a hyper battle stimulant, and we're going in. There we go. We're roided out of our minds. We're shielded up. They're doing 0 damage. It's beautiful. I don't know how they're doing 0. There we go. There's one more down. Ooh, good hit. I can't wait to get improved flurry so I can actually start... Whoops, wrong button. So I can actually start killing people a little quicker. Let's give a nice power attack to finish this one. Okay, or not. We're just going to do basic attacks. And, well, not win. And, come on. Win. Thank you.
There shall be no more matches, no more challenges. There is much we have learned from.
If we ever meet in the field of battle, we will be prepared. No, you won't.
I hear you.
Because you're weak. You are useless to me now. Anyways, that's a good bit of XP we just earned for beating the crap out of a bunch of pompous losers. You're gonna lose against 5 of us. Yeah, no, I don't think I will. Right, we gotta get in here first because there is storage cylinders to break into. After burning through a bunch of advanced med packs that fight. I mean, it's definitely... Kreia, why'd you go the long way? I mean, it's definitely worth using the med packs for, because... Well, I'm not gonna use them. I might as well use them. Get some XP out of it. T3! Are you alright? It wasn't your fault they took the ship. Wait, she downloaded what from you? Your entire memory? That would have taken some time. Fill me in later. Let me get you out first. Alright, join us in the Ebon Hawk when we're ready to leave. Cool. More light side points, because I'm such a cool guy. I'm a cool light side good guy. Ooh, that's a lightsaber energy cell. That's something you can put into a lightsaber to put 1 extra energy damage. Yay. Let's... yeah. Force speed. I don't know why the combat music is still playing, I'll be honest. I just kind of started to tune it out. It should be over very soon. There's gonna be something cool. Watch the shield in the cutscene when we leave. Okay. Yeah, enter the Ebon Hawk. We'll be leaving it for good. You can see all the ice that accumulated on the force field here break, which is pretty cool. And there we go. We're out. See ya. We're leaving. We ain't gotta worry about them no more. And we're gonna get to a long segment of talking again.
Well, now that we're off that Dajaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
What's with C3? Beep boop boop beep beep boop. What are you talking about? You downloaded our archives?
What is the machine saying?
Beep boop boop beep beep boop. There's a hollow record of my trial.
We seem to have found it.
We seem to have found it. Do you know why we have called you here? Ugh, I hate Rook too. Most of these Jedi are actually kind of like ass, and I hate them all.
Do you know why we have called you here?
I came because I chose. I speak for my crimes.
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return.
Rook,
to the
I
Jedi.
hate you, Rook.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
Shut up, Atris. Truth is, the Mandalorians had to be stopped, or countless more would have died.
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out.
You have
And so,
shut us out.
shut yourself to the galaxy.
We feel that your true understanding of what happened at Malachor 5 will only happen in time, and it cannot happen here, near the battlegrounds where you fought.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
Surrender it to us. And bye-bye, lightsaber.
Much defiance in that one.
You were correct, Kavar. When she was here, I felt it. It was as if she was not there. More like an echo.
What's that supposed
Revan's
to mean?
influence has grown amongst the youngest of the Order. He speaks to their passions, not their sense. The war has touched them. Many of them have found themselves in the war against the Mandalorians.
It is as I feared, and I fear that we have played into the hands of the enemy.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. She has lost herself. She is no Jedi. She walked Revan's path, but she was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. She has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let her depart. She will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with her, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
A different path.
Although that may come in time. We let her go because we must. Where she travels, she carries her destination with her.
Malachor 5 should have been her grave. You saw it in her walk, and in the Force. It was as if she was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and she cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told her the truth. A Jedi deserved to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believe was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years we will call her before us and explain what happened to her, and how she may be healed. Until then, she must accept her journey.
But she may never discover the truth, and she will never know why we cast her out.
And that is the future we must accept.
So they all know what happened to me.
Those Jedi
Every
sure
single
like
one
their
of them.
secrets, don't they?
Last few moments after my trial, I had no idea. I know it could take a while, but keep analyzing the archives. Actually, a list of all the missing Jedi? Sure, let's see it. Varok, says Kael, Kavar, Vash, and Atris. All those fools were there when I was sent. They were all there that exiled me.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
They all know what happened to me. We got no other choice. And now we get a couple little cutscenes.
Is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore?
Atris and the Council took it from me.
That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that.
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know, General. But whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
With all that on place straight, I don't know where I get the parts.
I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need.
Alright, what do we need?
We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them.
It's because they're force sensitive.
Fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
We'll make sure they're usable. Do you read?
For the last time, no.
This one's funny.
Because you're programmed to force your opponent to go first, and nothing will convince me the computer doesn't cheat. Even if I didn't have to go first and somehow I didn't suspect you of counting cards, I still wouldn't play with a trash compactor. Yeah? How many credits?
Yeah? How many?
Got a minute?
This one's always
I'm a little
funny.
busy here. What is it?
Won't take more than a minute.
All right, I'll work while you talk.
Look, your friend, the Jedi, you know her from way back, don't you? How much do you know about her, really?
Her? You mean the General? Yeah, during the war, if that's what you mean by way back. Can't say I know too much about her, though.
Better than anyone else on this ship. Just give me your opinion, okay? And don't laugh.
I'm trying to work here, Atten.
I was just wondering if you thought maybe she and I might...
You're being serious.
You said you wouldn't laugh.
You are being serious. Atten, she was a general. I was just a tech.
I was just a tech.
About as good as mine.
Well, what's your guess then?
I'm getting back to work.
Hey! I'm being serious here.
Now you're laughing at me?
You're laughing at me? I'll put you on the scrap heap, you walking tin can.
A lot of these things are cut out when they restored, or in the base game, and the restored content brings a lot of these little scenes back, and I'm so happy because they're really good.
Under those circumstances.
All the Pazaak ones. I think that one too. I don't remember.
But I'm fixing everything else around here. So
This one's always part of the game.
Look at you too. What was that? That's what I'm talking about.
It's not normal. They tend to develop personality quirks.
I am not.
I am not pushing you around.
To see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Good. You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been. Not bad.
Permanent +2 to his constitution. Very nice. And we're done. Why am I missing a sword? I don't know. Yeah, okay, that is my sword. So for the lightsaber, still need an emitter and the lens. We're gonna see if we can talk. We're gonna do a lot of talking to end this episode out, by the way, before we move on.
Hey, General.
What are you talking about?
You look like you've been standing too close to one of my shield generators.
I was inspired by your arm.
Whoa. Claws out today, aren't they?
Now whose claws are out?
Seriously, you don't look that way from spending extra time in the fresher. I've seen other Jedi, not many but a few, who look like that. And I feel a little strange around you. A little more in control. Calm. Like I usually only get when I'm repairing something.
It's a Jedi thing. When one is in touch with the Force, it can manifest itself visibly.
Was there something you wanted me for?
Where'd you pick up that remote?
Thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off. Hey, just kidding.
What does it do?
He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs. I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy. Something else.
So you're printing about Telos.
If the Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. But I can't take seeing my work being used by those bloodsuckers. But there's nothing I can do about it, so let's talk about something else. Something else I can help you with?
How'd you lose your arm?
I got tired of it. Kept dropping my hydro spanner. Figured I'd get a new one.
Yeah, I'll bet that was fun.
I was only kidding. Actually, it was a souvenir from Malachor. I was lucky it was all I lost. But at least it gave me something to do, right? Everyone always said I was probably half machine anyway. Something else I can help you with?
Do I have all the parts? I don't think so.
No, you're still missing something.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like... General?
Really, you don't have to call me General.
Sorry. Guess I can't get my head out of the past.
Although I do like it. Just been wondering what you've been up to since the war ended.
I moved around for a couple years. Working as a starship mechanic got me from place to place. I wasn't ready to settle down after the war.
During my exile, I did the same thing.
And you understand my restlessness. Though the war had ended, I couldn't find peace in anything. As long as I kept moving, I didn't have to think about what happened. Know what I mean?
Only too well.
I'm sure you do. I decided I'd do something constructive. I wanted to make up for the things I'd done in the war. I wanted to design planetary shields, but there weren't many systems with the credits to spare. There was more that needed to be rebuilt and protected. I found out that Telos was going to be the flagship project for the Republic, and it sounded... But Zerka ruined everything.
Everything. It's good to have you around again.
It's good to be something else.
I think we could talk to him again.
I didn't want to talk about the war, but can I ask you something?
Oh, now you want to talk about it? Yeah, what is it?
Why did you decide to fight?
Jedi served no one with inaction.
The war went poorly before Revan and the Jedi lent aid to the Republic. Many of us believed the Jedi to be cowards who were afraid to face the Mandalorian threat. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall.
So you wanted revenge?
Revenge, and to crush the Mandalorians, to send them back to wherever it was they came from. I did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them, to give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt?
Yes, I felt it too. The rush of life as Mandalorians were cut down.
It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me. I was a... You know, I'm glad I found you again.
What are you talking
We were
about?
together at Malachor. I don't know if anyone else could understand.
So why are you
You
here?
getting philosophical on me? I'm here because you found me on Telos and I decided to come along for the ride. Not that I had much choice after we got going.
I mean, why are you still here?
Tired of me already? I was frustrated. Watching the Ithorians getting pushed around by Zerka, I thought I could make a difference, but it was taken away from me. Guess if one planet was good enough for me, why not the galaxy?
Sometimes there are things that can't be fixed.
You just have to know what the circuits look like.
So why is suspicious to you, huh?
That's the way I see things. Traveling with you, I know there's something else in the universe, but I can't do anything about it anyways. So I'll leave it to you to take care of.
I'll do my best.
Was there something you... Having you here has an effect on me, General. I never
We can do a lot of talking with
I
Bayodir.
think my mind was too occupied then.
What do you mean?
I feel calm, more in control. The anger is still there, but I can feel it drifting away. The last years of my life have been defined by it. The Mandalorians, Zerka, and Revan. And above all else, myself, for Malachor.
What about me for giving the order? I'll explain Malachor next episode.
It had to be done. My hands
You
destroyed
only have
the
time.
Mandalorians. I cannot be forgiven for that.
Ulit Keldroma could be forgiven for waging war against the Republic. You can be forgiven for saving it.
Even if I did it out of hatred of the Mandalorians?
Did it save us to protect us from death?
That might be the truth, but I don't want to see it that way. I can't just ignore the blood on my hands.
You're too stubborn. There's no blood on your hands. Just blood on your guilt. Just blood your guilt forces you to imagine.
Even if there isn't, I still feel like I need to do something to make up for it.
Here we go. Learn the ways of the Force. I could teach you, but you must let go of your anger, or else it will destroy you, and you will
Under
fall.
your guidance, I feel like I could overcome my anger.
Then we have no time to waste. And this here is why I didn't level him, because he gets to become a Jedi. God, the remote just going back and forth is driving me nuts. Oh, there we are. Now we're having a bit of a sparring match. And there should be a part that's pretty cool. Oh, never mind. Bayodir is now a Jedi Guardian. Cool. If you have a lightsaber, there's a cool thing you get to see where he trains with his droid. Similar to like Luke in Episode 4. The remote is shooting at him, and he deflects them with his lightsaber. It's pretty cool.
Yes, General.
Okay, we're gonna end this episode here. It's run long. We'll have more talking to do with Atton and T3 and Kreia, actually. We're gonna be talking to everybody. We're gonna talk to him maybe 1 or 2 more times, train him up a little bit, and we're gonna talk about Malachor and explain what happened. But I will see you guys next time.